Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War World Lore event, week 11, day 6. So today, well, as you saw yesterday, we ended up using a lot of metals, like a lot of metals. We are actually within only 25 more until we finally have every single one maxed as far as for the achievement thing. And obviously not every single one maxed, we still got a ways upon a ways to go until that. However, I do want to start focusing on trying to get that, so we're going to be spending most of today doing token farming. We do have a pretty good adventure board, though. Where is it? Over here. We have a legendary one into red, so you can get 6 red scrolls into an Imperial. Of course, those things are very valuable. Oddly enough, I actually have reds on my offer as well, but I still feel like that's not worth it. We'll have to see how it scales into next campaign to really know for sure, but anyways, other than that, yeah, we still got Bounty Hunter going on, of course, if you didn't finish that out from yesterday. We still got that as far as what team we used. We used this one right over here. Where's my bounty? There it is. I ended up running Warwolf, Tagraki Warrior, Rift Links, and Book of Secrets, which you kind of have to run because it's the what's it called? The Bounty Captain. So, yeah, we ended up running this. Worked pretty well, and got that done yesterday. And of course, we still got the new Mythic available for 6 more days if you want to go get it. It is pretty useless as a troop. However, it is a +1 armor bonus if you can get it to 20 star. And it can even be a +1 armor bonus if you can get to 10 star if you do not already own Uryali. So it might be worth considering for that purpose, just to get an extra stat. Otherwise, yeah, as far as actually using it, it is pretty useless. But it does mark the first 20 star kingdom in the game. Anyways, let's go switch over to Rowan medals, which are none of these. Oh, and also we already finished out the World Lore event, I believe. Let me double check. Pretty sure we had that done since Wednesday. The scoring for it was actually pretty lenient, so it was even easier to get done. Also, if anyone was still interested, we still need 3 people to join the guild. So if you could do 1.5 million gold or higher, level 1000 plus, let me know because we still have spots left. Anyways, we can actually replace out this one since we don't need the medals anymore for the event. They're just going to become seasons, of course. So let's just go and get all of our armor up and be good to go. So let's go head over to the events. So we'll start with the adventure board for now. We have a standard 100 kill task, unfortunate. Always love seeing the bigger one, of course. And oh yeah, we were messing with Web Spinner. We actually got Web Spinner gold medal as well the other day. So I was messing with it a little bit. Where is my Rowan team? There it is. Okay, let's start tearing through things. But anyways, hope all of you have been having a wonderful weekend so far. Hello, Wide Gamora. Hello, Bill. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Cookie. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. It's beer o'clock at 10 a.m. That seems a little early. Seems a little early for that. Also, we didn't do any kind of morning stream today. We will be tomorrow, though. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Get a Rowan in there. Bill, you're always lurking. I think you were the first one today. Yeah, you were. You're lurking before anyone even got here. Let's see. We'll go for the Rowan. Get it in there. And I believe we'll be able to reach level 1580 to stream. Should be able to. Using the Zugaf build does get a little bit slower XP compared to just quick kill Rowan on those battles at lower level Explorer. However, of course, we're doing it for the tokens, not necessarily for the XP. But it looks like we should be able to reach it as well. Or at least come very, very close. Of course, it always seems like you're like just about to get a level. And once you start into those higher levels, it takes forever to do every single one of those levels. I should still be able to get most of the XP in, nonetheless. I believe it's a +1 armor bonus for our hero once we reach 1,600. Which obviously isn't much, but it adds up. And it can theoretically use armor offensively. There is one hero class that has, or not one hero class, but one tree of a hero class that has 20% additional skull damage based on armor. So every 5 armor is technically 1 extra damage if you're using that hero class. So there is something on heroes that can utilize it for damage. Barely, but there is. It'd be always great to see deeds on our adventure board. We haven't been getting many lately. Of course, adventure board is the same for everyone, so whatever we have, of course, everyone has. The top part can change, but the bottom part's the same. We'll try for blue or green there. Unfortunately, we missed both of them. And we'll just move that over and now match. Come on, Volky. Because all you will give is useless shards otherwise. Well, at least he gave 50. That's the second highest drop from what I'm aware of. I have yet to see his 100, but someone did say 100 exists. But to my understanding, his drops are 20 chaos shards in amounts of 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 100. We've gotten 50 like 2 or 3 times. I have never seen the 100, though. Someone said it exists, so it probably does. Seems like it would. Because they normally have like one like super rare drop on a lot of the newer gnomes they've been adding lately. The previous one was the mech gnome, and that ended up having a very rare 50 epic ingot drop, which I think we've gotten about 4 times now or so. Oh, throw that down. As hello, stats, welcome. And there's our Imperial. And now we just need 1 billion more Imperials and we'll be set. Gosh, they better be adding Imperials in some way, shape, or form into the future. Because the amount that we're going to need for Kingdoms is so absurdly high. With how they're scaling it. Because the amount that you need for like a maxed out kingdom is almost more than all the Imperials we've ever gotten up to this point. Not exactly more, but it's pretty close. And we've had these scrolls for about a year now, because Deeds came out in early September of last year. And, well, it is early September of this year. So they've pretty much been out officially for a year now. Forget the exact date, but it was it's pretty much been a year now since we've had Deeds. They're a relatively newer mechanic, but it has been a year at this point. Cash shop, 10 per Imperial. Gosh. I forget if they've ever sold Imperials before for money. I do not recall if they have. I cannot remember. Okay, we're on armor right now. Let's set over to seasons. And let's start getting these kills then. Oh, so how many more tokens do we have left? We could actually do a little bit more upgrading. We made yesterday a big upgrading stream. However, I did not burn through the seasons. I have yet to actually use a single season yet. However, we can. And we have 19 of them. Which theoretically means we have 16 of them. And technically we could use even slightly more because we'll have another one once that medal comes in. So technically we have 20 of them, or 17 that are usable. That doesn't get too many things upgraded though. And there aren't that many good epics. I was considering putting them into Legends. And get like first bronze on Legends. The only problem with that is that doesn't help you work towards golding them. Or, you know, because they take forever and a half to get to a gold. So I'm not sure. For now, oh, that is not what I want to do. For now, let's go use Zugoff and get some more tokens so we can actually go get more upgrades then off of those. Because every single one of these, we're getting basically, at minimum, 2 tokens. And since it requires 9 to become a medal, basically every 5 times we run through and explore, we will have 1 additional medal that we can use on a troop. It doesn't take that long to run through 5 delves, or 5 delves, 5 explorers like that. I'll try the exact time it comes out to. I feel like it averages around like 3-ish minutes, 3 to 4, somewhere around there. Which means we're getting like what, 1 medal every 15 to 30 minutes or so, somewhere's in that range. That is not enough to kill. I feel like it'll just be easier getting mana at this point to kill it all the way out with Zugoff. And down it goes. Which, if that is the case, that means we on average need about 4 of these medals to upgrade the lower rarity troops, like rares and commons. So what does that come out then to then? So we need 4 of them. You get one every, let's say, 20 minutes. Because that's, what, 4 minutes per thing? Yeah, I think we could easily do it within 4 minutes per thing. So, if you average out like that, so that's 20 minutes per one. And that comes out to an hour and 20 minutes then per max upgrade of a troop. Which means 25 divided, or times 1.2. What does that come out to? 25 times 1.2? Let's see, what's 0.2 of that? That's like 5 and 6. That's, is that 6? No. That'd be 31. Did I do the math right? That should be 31 hours. I think I did maths right. If we did Explore 12 for 31 hours, I believe we can have the achievement for having all the things upgraded. Or for having 100 golds, I mean. Obviously not everything. Yeah, I think I did that right in my head. It'd be 31 hours, approximately, to have the achievement for 100 gold elite levels. Approximately. Let's see. We'll throw... Actually, yeah, we'll throw that down. Hello, Cookie! Welcome! Which really isn't that much time at all. We could easily get that done within the next month or two. Obviously, even sooner. Literally, we could get it done in 2 days if we really went grinding. But we'd have to grind for a lot of time out of those days, specifically Explore 12, using exactly what we're using now or similar. I was about to say, can you get my full mana already? No! There we go. What a weird battle. The solo leprechaun survive. Okay, I'll throw that down. Get our explosion. Get the other thing over. Grab blues, get a Zoogoff, get it on the one that has immune to burning because we'll have enrage anyways. Need to keep remembering that. Because I sometimes like go for the one that has resistance. But it's not as good as going for the one that has immune to burning. Because they're going to lose their resistance as soon as Zoogoff does its thing because it will gain enrage because we're using Slayer. Whereas the other way around, yeah, we wouldn't really need to worry about their immune. I mean, we would have to worry about their immune, whereas we don't have to worry about their stone skin. Because having enrage does not make them burnable. However, being able to get rid of that so we can go ahead and enrage to hit through their skull reduction, that does work. Ah, one red short of an automatic extra turn. Wait, did we have a skull there? I could have already killed it. Oh well. Luckily we cascaded it. So it does it for me. Also, that 31-hour math I did assumed we would only get 2 medals every single time. Whereas, of course, we can get a 3. Also assumed 4 minutes per cycle, which generally we could do it a little bit quicker than that. This one is a bit towards the slower side. Oh good, exactly 13, exactly what we need, and you're dead. Vespera. What do we have in our chests? Nice, a little bit of everything. Actually, that's not nice. But it's a little bit of everything nonetheless. I'll go to Divinian Fields. But yeah, instead of 20% chasing, I might just stick to one single kingdom once we finally have 10%, once we get those Books of Deeds in next campaign. We don't know exactly where they're going to be in next campaign. But we do have confirmation that they will be in next campaign, both for free and for paying. So they'll be on both sides. However, that does mean you would get more quantity of them if you paid. Which is a little unfortunate that they're kind of making it like that. Oh gosh, I completely missed. This is why I generally never liked using Slayer with this team in the past. I have been lately, just to kind of mess with it. But while Slayer can win quicker, it has a really big dying liability. It dies so easily, at least relative to Dragon Guard. I guess Slayer doesn't really have anything. It's all offense. It doesn't have anything to survive with. Whereas obviously Dragon Guard can. Has barrier at start. Plus it has 40% score reduction, which allows it to live for quite a while compared to Slayer, which pretty much as soon as it gets hit like 2-3 times it dies. However, assuming it doesn't get hit and survives, it does absurd damage. Yeah, I was about to say, one more skull. There we go. Nice. Give us those quick kills. It is what we want to see. Yeah, based on the math I just did earlier then, if we explored for about an hour or a little bit over an hour a day, that would be enough to max out one more trip to gold every single time. Technically even an hour, because I calculated out for 2 each time, whereas of course you get 3, like half the time or so. Because technically you get 2.5 every time, not 2. Because I believe it's evenly distributed is how commonly you get 2 and 3. It doesn't matter what the rarity of the things are, it would still progress it towards a full metalage. These commons can be upgraded with commons and rare, and anything above, and, or, you know, they're normally only use the common rares and ultra rares, and those are the most common 3. And the same can be done for rare, except you can't use the common ones on it, just the rares and ultra rares. 2 Orpheuses, and for whatever reason, Orpheus is the most common. Still is, and always has been, and always probably will be. Alright, we got a nice little red area over there, so we'll go for that. Get all the other explosions that we need. Go for a Zugoff on his Empower, just so he doesn't do anything weird. Ideally, we'd have an extra turn there, and we do, and he's dead already. Now, that's what we want to see every battle do. If we could do that every battle, this would go blazing quick. He somehow did not use his Empower yet. Oh, that did not kill, really? Okay. We'll do this into a Skull Cascade. And there we go, dead. Actually dying to bleed and burn. Bleed can stack up to a bit of damage. It seemed like a mechanic that was going to be somewhat useful and then just never was really used much. Bleed can do 10 damage per turn. And you'd kind of think, oh, that'd be pretty decent, like 10 true damage per turn. But there's no setup in the entire game that can utilize it properly. Which I still find kind of weird. That Bleed has existed for this long, yet still no viable Bleed team really exists within the game. Because Bleed still has a lot of potential, 10 true damage per turn. But as stats get higher and no new, better options to do that mechanic come into the game, doesn't really get used. What we really need is something that can place like 2 Bleed stacks or multiple Bleed stacks simultaneously. Like maybe some kind of troop that randomly applies 10 stacks of Bleed to the enemy, combined with a true damage ability, combined with board control. Like if we could get that, that could have some potential for making Bleed viable. Apply 10 random Bleed stacks, and obviously those can stack onto the same thing up to 4 times. You want to get all but 1 kingdom to Mythic Battle and go crazy over the gnome. Yes, Gnome Weekend is next weekend. I'm not sure what you mean by Mythic Battle. What do you mean by Mythic Battle? Oh! I see what you mean. You want to get every single kingdom set up so that you have the shards to go do their final battle, and then do it during the Gnome Weekend. There wouldn't really be much of a need to necessarily do it like that, because those final battles don't have a higher chance for Gnome or anything. They'll all give you a chest, of course, but they don't have like a higher chance of Gnome or anything. The best way to farm Gnomes is either spam low-level Explorer with Rowan, or do 1 trophy PvP with a similar method on casual PvP so that you can repick with gold. And make sure you keep your PvP rating low all week. Hello, Corey! Welcome! But there wouldn't be any need to set them all to chests. Because that wouldn't have any effect on gnome rate. If anything, it'd be even slower because you'd probably want to claim all those chests on a higher difficulty. There is a lower difficulties is what is better to farm gnomes off of. Oh, so hello, Raj. Welcome. Okay, we did have 13 plus red there. So I'll get things rolling. Let's throw it wherever, and then his whole team just drops. Actually, no, we do not have a follow-up skull. Well, not a free turn follow-up skull. Luckily we get that, and here, have a flamer. That should be enough to get us rolling. And dead. Yes, we are currently farming level 12 Explorer. Over the next month or so, I want to try getting all 100 gold elite levels for the achievement thingy. It's one of the only achievements we're missing. Well, that and get an epic Vault Key. However, there is a good chance, fingers crossed, that we'll get the Vault Key next weekend. Next weekend is a Vault event weekend. And realistically, it's the only time you're ever going to get a chance at an epic Vault Key. Unless they like start adding it to next time's Battle Pass or something. But as it currently stands, the most realistic way to get a epic Vault Key, the new one that they added in the most recent patch, is to get one off of grinding out to the Vault weekend. And next Vault weekend is next weekend, which of course we'll be doing quite a lot then. But yeah, right now we're just doing some token farming. We actually have enough to upgrade about 5 more troops, so theoretically we only need to upgrade 20 more. Because we have enough epics right now to do... Actually, never mind. We have enough epics, I believe, to do 3. Since actually will require 6 per epic. So we're technically at 78 right now if I was to go use those. 78 out of 100. I think it might just be quicker to go for the instant kill. Skulls do so little once hero dies. 1 mana short, very unfortunate. How do you get the new Vault Key? It's a random drop similar to Vault Key. It's 10 times rarer than a Vault Key. Basically what happens whenever you get a Vault Key now, via a drop from a gnome, it is a 10% chance it'll be an epic Vault Key, and a 90% chance it'll be a epic Vault Key. That's basically how they work. So the best way to try to get them is gnome events when they appear a lot more often, as well as drop Vault Keys a lot more often. Whenever you specifically get a Vault Key drop from one of those gnomes, it's a 90% chance of normal Vault Key. However, there's a small 10% chance every time that happens that it'll be an epic Vault Key. We farmed over the drop rate and didn't get it last time. But we'll try again and hopefully get lucky. Also keep in mind, pity keys do not count towards that threshold. And it's not guaranteed once you reach that as well. You just have to find it as a random drop. But yeah, they're really elusive. With how rare they are, it is possible to go months in the current state of the game without getting a single epic Vault Key. And their loot isn't even like exceedingly better. It's just a few times better than a normal Vault Key. However, they're 10 times rarer than a normal Vault Key. Yeah, your best bet will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. Because that'll be Vault event weekend. Good, we got an Arania, nice. Oh, it gives us a medal as well, even nicer. Even more things to upgrade epics with. Or if nothing else, ultra rares, because you can use it for the last 3 of ultra rare. So that you only need 3 of the ultra rares into an epic medal. Where's my 20% that aren't those? Where are you? There you are. Grim Woods! Oh, you got Fair Shra, nice. Yeah, it's great for soul farming. Very, very good for soul farming. Yeah, it almost doubles your rated souls, the very first one you get. It's insane how much it helps. You have to soul farm for quite a few dozen of hours for it to really be worth it. But it's definitely worth it in long term if you're planning on getting a lot of souls. It's also a good mythic in the sense that if you accidentally get a second copy of it, It's not really normally worth going out of your way for a second copy, but if you randomly get a second copy from drop, it doesn't actually, it's not really a bad thing, because there are teams that can utilize 2 of them, but there are quite a few good teams that only utilize 1. Like Sacrificial Priest, or no, wait, it's Phylactery, Sacrificial Priest, Fair Shra, and Leprechaun. That's a pretty good one that only utilizes 1 Fair Shra. The 2 Fair Shra version normally just replaces out Leprechaun for a second Fair Shra. And the Dragon Soul version still works pretty well too. Dragon Soul, Fair Shra, Azurus, or anything with Necromancy followed by Umberwolf or Hero with Purple Storm works pretty well as well. You also don't need as many stats to make that work, because Sacrificial Priest needs quite a lot of attack value to get a kill. Though he does have 20% extra stats this week, because he has an event going on with Karkaroff. However, of course, this week is not how he normally is, so he normally has much lower stats. Yes, 2 Fair Shras is good for soul farming. However, your second Fair Shra has less of an effect compared to your first Fair Shra. It still does the full 150,000 soul addition. However, the soul difference between having no Fair Shra and 1 Fair Shra is a lot smaller than your soul difference between 1 Fair Shra and 2 Fair Shras. It's less of an overall increase to the total amount of souls. And while it still gives you the full value of the increase, it's less of an increase in theory, at least relative to what you had prior. Because, for example, if you were running a team that had, like, let's say 2 Necromancies, that's 100% soul gain. If you do that same team that had 2 Necromancies with 1 Fair Shra and and the other Necromancy, that's now 200%. And then if you did it with 2 Fair Shra, that is 300%. So it went from a... Oh, actually, you know what? In that scenario, it is actually 100% increase each time, isn't it? Oh, I guess that isn't actually that big of a difference. Oh, yeah, I guess the second Fair Shra does get most of the same value then. I didn't even notice that. It actually is the same overall increase, isn't it? Well, I know that the base value is, but in that case, it actually is... well, actually, no, I guess that makes sense. But compared to, like, the full value, it's still less compared to before, which is kind of what I was going for. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Does it change like Cedric? Yes, it functions exactly the same as Cedric, where it fully stacks the percent value. It works exactly the same as Cedric, except for souls instead of gold. I'm actually kind of surprised Cedric was never made into like a Mythic or something. Because it's basically the exact same effect as Cedric. Just at a different value and for souls instead of gold. Oh, what do I go for here? Take that. Let him do whatever. Grab herself a... where's my last little bit of mana? I guess we'll take a red here. Oh, wait. Oops. I already got the mana there. Kind of want that one purple. I'm actually going to waste my turn just to get it. So we can then do this. And that is almost match. And now it's match. Oh, hello, Scout. Welcome. What do we need here? We'll go for purple there. Get our destroy. Let him do whatever. Zoogoff away the Bless so we don't have to deal with the Burn immune. And did he get a summon? Why is that thing such a low level? Or am I accidentally doing a kingdom that's not set to explore 12 right now? Because I think we had an objective to like explore 8 or higher earlier. Oh no, that was a 12. It was just off a summon. What kingdom is next week? Yes, you can actually tell via the campaign. The campaign actually tells you, for the most part, within the game itself. Though you'd have to know what the border background means. But, oh gosh, you got the Bless off a thing. I should probably go in targeting that first. It's kind of annoying. Don't want him getting more Blesses down. Oh gosh, we got rid of our hero, so I guess that actually doesn't matter now. Never mind. Let's just go kill out the other one. And then do the Zoogoff. I'll say which one it is. I actually forget what it is off the top of my head. But, it shows you off the little icon thingy. Come on, Zoogoff, you got this. The last little pokes. Still need 2 more skulls. Make that 1 more skull and dead. We got new mail. Let's see. Oh, someone did a legendary task. Thank you, Cookie, for the legendary task. And if anyone's still interested in joining the guild, we still need more people. If you could do 1.5 million plus gold, participate in all guild-related events, level 1,000 plus. We got 3 spots. But to be able to determine the kingdom, one easy way to actually do it now is go to campaign. Go to the campaign itself, go underneath the artifact, and move left and right, and you can actually see rightwards what the next one is. So we can see by this that the next event is Blade Alliance for next week, and the week after that is going to be for Center Mirage, and then the week after that is going to be for Urskea. So if you know what their backgrounds are, you can kind of match them up through that. It doesn't actually say those words anywhere on here, but it shows the backgrounds, and you can match up the background to what the event week is. Like, for example, right now we have the Kerkroff background for the Kerkroff event, though that does require you to know what the backgrounds are kingdom-wise. But they technically added a way in-game itself as of 2 patches ago to be able to determine what the upcoming event weeks are, because there was ways to check external to the game, but until then, there was never really a way to check internal to the game what the upcoming event weeks are. But that's a way that you can do so. Technically, at the first week of the campaign, you know what the next 10 weeks of events are, event week-wise, within the game itself, which is a pretty cool feature. Let's see. Actually, I kind of want to take purple here. They all look like they backfire. Now we'll take purple. And then we need a skull follow-up and be good to go. He'll poke us, but we'll go and destroy him with Zoogoff. Anything good in the chests? Yes, there is. Wow. A Nisha and a Rainia. Nice. We've been doing pretty good on Nishas lately. Still need a lot more Nishas, though. But, yeah, we're at 5 full ones, a badge, and a token currently. But any progress on that's always great to see. Well, let's keep going. Well, at least we got one really good drop today. Always good to see. Because, of course, the main 2 things we're looking for the most part, are Nishas and Anus. Whenever we're doing Explore 12, those are generally the main things we want to see. Obviously, any tokens we get are still pretty good. Those 2 are insanely good to get. When you fully upgrade your artifact, it just gives you all those stats. It doesn't do anything else. However, there's an achievement related to it. But no, you don't get anything else other than all those stats for maxing it out. Also, it only lasts for that 1 week. Obviously, we get all the stats up to that point, lasting for all those weeks. Like right now, all the stats that we have. However, the final level 10 artifact, all it does is just give you all those stats for the rest of that week. And then it gets reset all the way back to 0. The only other thing you get is an achievement the first time you ever do it. There is an achievement for maxing out the artifact. But you don't get anything else other than those stats for the rest of the week once you max it out on the final week. However, those stats are really good for doing delves. If you are wanting to get level 500 delves done potionless, that is the best time to consider doing it. We might even cover a delve video that week, just because it's going to be kind of important to do so, given that it's going to be kind of relevant, since that'll be the first time I'll have a max artifact. And max artifact's main purpose, I would say, is to go do level 500 Delves potionless. Like, if you want to get good value out of maxing out the artifact, that's one of the main value points that you can actually get from it if you're doing it free-to-play. Because otherwise, free-to-play, you don't really get that many rewards from the artifact system currently. They will be changing that into the next season to be a little bit more enticing for free-to-play. Because we know for sure they're at minimum adding those deed books to some part of the free-to-play side of it if you don't pay anything for the pass. But currently, this time around, there was like nothing for the free-to-play side. Like, all you got was just a little bit extra stats, basically. Let's see. But they will be changing that for next campaign. Exactly how so, we do not know until it happens. But we do know it's going to change. And overall reward should be quite a bit better. Hopefully. We'll find out then. What am I doing? We already finished this one out. To the next one, it threw me off because we didn't get one of those chest drops. Because we didn't get enough shards. I wish there was a way to consistently get enough shards so you could just go infinitely into them. However, you're ever so slightly short. Even if you were to do a 20% into a 10% by having the upgrade on every single kingdom, you would still be slightly short. That gets you into the high 80s, if I'm not mistaken. The amount that you would end up getting, which is not enough, unfortunately. I'll move that over, throw our explosion down, get our destroy there. Oh, oops, I hit that thinking that we have to deal with a 65% reduction. I keep forgetting that, oh wait, well actually, I guess that does kind of work out, because we're actually stunned right now. So we actually do have to worry about their traits. There we go. How did we get stunned in that battle? Something stunned us. Oh, I didn't take that skull, though. It wouldn't have really mattered much as far as damaging them, because they weren't burned yet. Now it matters if we take skulls. There's no extra turn skull here, though. You know, I'm just going for the extra turn just to hopefully cascade into it. We do not, though, so let's take that. Oh, once again, we are stunned. Yeah, the second troop, yeah, stuns on hit. Knockout. That's what's getting us. Knockout trait on the second troop. Something you normally don't really need to worry about. But because we're feeding so many skulls, it does end up getting the poke. And it does end up stunning us. Knockout trait is generally pretty useless. But figures it would counter us slightly here. A little unfortunate. I think by the end of the stream we will have 80 troops upgraded. Somewhere around there. As far as to Elite Gold. Because I think I'm going to go use the seasons finally. combined with all these other ones that we're getting. Because we know for sure we got another Arania. Not sure how far we still are on the Cedric and the other two, Yasmin and the Guardian. We should be pretty close. Hello, gamer! Welcome. Nice match. Oh wait, oops, am I doing it again when we don't even have 20%? Whoops. We need to go to a different location. Atlantis. Tried it that way to try to get a purple. Unfortunately, he denies it by taking a Doom. We're just gonna go Zoogoth, get things rolling. Oh, you have immune to burn, don't you? We will need to focus you. There's two main things we need to worry about with immune to burn. You and the Merlion. Because he is impervious. Oh, and Nyx. Is Nyx actually located here, though? I forget if it is. I think it was from a different kingdom. It's kind of aquatic-based. Oh, you had it too, didn't you? Yeah. That might have been the other one that was from this kingdom that I was thinking of. I knew there was another one. It's like 3 things here that immune to burning. 3 or 4, somewhere around there. And you are one of them. And you are the other one, so let's go for a Zoogoth on you. This will be quicker than trying to take skulls. What's your second slot? I'm not sure what troop that is. They're referring to. Rope dart stepping Ubistet Leprechaun. We have messed with that before on stream. It works. The biggest issue is Ubistet isn't consistent for killing with any metal setup. We've tried it before, but he doesn't 100% get his setup. So I never really used it. Well, you know, I've tested it, but I don't use it because of that. I would not advise using the Ubistet setup. Because it doesn't 100% consistently get the setup in every kingdom. Especially ones with spell reduction. Like, it's definitely usable, though, if you don't have other options. But I do advise other options. Oh gosh, you have immune to burning too, don't you? Oh wait, no you don't. It has the same icon, but it's not the same trait. Oh gosh, he actually got that kill there. Oh, he got that kill. Gosh! This is why I don't care for Slayer as much sometimes. And why I used Dragon Guard so much in the past. Because, gosh, you get situations like this way too often. It's like our 3rd time this stream we got in it. Gotta be careful, we actually die in 1 hit. Oh gosh, we are in 1-shot range. Those ability won't 1-shot us, but a skull will. Oh, he didn't go for the kill. What? That's weird. He had the chance to kill and then didn't go for the kill. Amazing. I don't think we win. We need to get 2 skulls. Go, random skull. No, I didn't get it. Come on, 1 skull for the win. How do we not have a skull option? I could try for 1 off a Sky. It's risky, though. I'm trying for it, though. Got it. No! His skull reduction. We still need 1 more. This will give him blue as well. I can try for the red skull right there. Didn't get it. Let's see. What else can we do? We could try for 1 off a Sky over here. However, it's higher chances in his favor than it is in ours. And it will give him blue. However, do we really have another move on the board? I don't see any. So we'll do that. And we are dead. We could try for a skull here. Got it. Well, That was lucky. If that wasn't a skull, we wouldn't have won. Though it took us enough times missing it to finally get it. Yeah, I actually did fully metal Leprechaun. It only gains durability. However, it is one of a few troops where gaining durability can actually be good, because Leprechaun is often used on extremely high level scenarios. And it's normally good to have that little bit of durability so that it doesn't get killed as easily. Because you're often using it with very, very, like, with everything. Like, almost everything in the entire game. So you normally do want those little bit extra stats. It's one of the few instances where durability is actually not a bad thing on a troop that doesn't gain any speed increase. Because that little bit of survivability does go a long way. Like it did right there. Because you gain something like 20-something durability from being fully metalled. It's a pretty decent handful of stats. It's mostly HP and armor. Mostly armor. But still, it's durability nonetheless. Oh, this is bad. Let me retreat. I didn't realize we have this on Explore 1 right now. Let's go boost it to 12. Oh, you have fireproof. I should probably Zoog off that. Good. I was about to say we're not going to have enough reds, and 2 reds came down. Perfect, and that's match. Yeah, after we get 2 more chests, I think we'll check our tokens and go get up to 80 upgrades. Because I think we'll have enough. Just need to figure out what epics I want to upgrade. There are not that many that are viable, to say the least. We're going to go for the purple there. That does give us Zoog off, and also gives us our other option, so should be good to go from here. What I should have probably done, though, is get rid of him. Because we could have already had him dead. But now he's alive. Shouldn't matter much, though. At this point, we just kill him out with normal skulls. And Zoog off kills. There we go. As long as that doesn't miss, which it generally won't, but still technically can. But yeah, we'll get this chest, the next chest, and then we'll do a few upgrades. Should be able to get in 5, because we already have enough epics to do 3. So that we can definitely do. And I believe we got enough on the other ones to be able to do them as well. But yeah, if we really start focusing on the token grinding, by the end of next weekend, we might have every achievement in the game again. Since the main 2 are missing is Epic Volkey, which can be done next weekend, hopefully, if we get good enough luck. And the other thing we just have to grind out for, which I believe we should have 80 by the end of the stream. Oh, that was a huge miss. Luckily it has freeze as well, so it's not as bad of a miss. Okay, I think our game plan at this point is get Zoog off to full mana. Well, it's not making it easy on us. I'll reburn you so a random skull can still kill you without needing to cast Zoog off. Go do our destroy, and Zoog off should just win it here. Dead. We'll go. Oh, wait. Oh, we're not burned yet. I see the skulls there. We're not going to go for it, though. If we had burn... excuse me. If we had burn, I would. But without it, not really worth it. We'll take it out for the free turn, and dead. Oh, and now dead. Even if it did live there without a follow-up skull, the bleed plus burn would have still killed it. Even though it had 5 durability. Because I think it had like a 3 bleed stack due to everything else dying on the team. This is something that this thing actually does. Inflict bleed on all enemies when an enemy dies. So by the time we reach the final enemy, it'll have a triple bleed stack on it, which is actually 6 damage per turn, which in combination with burn is actually 9 damage then in total there. Double Orpheus. That's enough for a badge. Not a medal, though. Okay, one more kingdom. then we'll go see what we can upgrade. I'll let him Stargazer. We don't really need blue. So getting rid of blue is almost beneficial. We kind of need it for Zugoff, but Zugoff can kind of function without it. Especially now that we have all the manas. There we go. If anything, it makes the board thinner so that we can get our skull alignments. And our other color alignments. Like having more red next to each other. For when we do the Flame of Fur. Anything that really affects this team is if they remove purple or remove red. Any other color technically helps us if they remove it. One of the few good benefits of that troop no longer having Impervious. Back in the day, Herdmaster did actually have Impervious. He got it removed with several other troops, some of which were really weird that got it removed. But he was one of them that did end up getting it removed. What they mainly did all the removals for, even though they did remove it from some other troops as well, they removed it from every single troop that had Cleanse to make Voice of Orpheus the only thing with both Impervious and a Cleanse. Even to this day, it is still the only thing with both Impervious and Cleanse. Even though generally Beatrix is used as a better cleanser. Voice of Orpheus is still unique in that regard. Having that functionality. Oh, one red short of an auto extra turn. Luckily we still land it, so it doesn't really matter. I thought it had one more follow-up skull. Apparently not. He does, though. At this point, we'll just have to Zugoff then. Zugoff. In his match. Yeah, so we'll be doing Fall Guys tomorrow. I'm also going to try a little bit more of a new game that came out, I believe, yesterday. I played a little bit of it, didn't get to play it much. It's another Battle Royale that came out, and it's somewhat similar to Fortnite, and theoretically is actually a first-person shooter. However, it's done a lot more like a MOBA or an RPG as far as how the combat system is. And for that reason, I actually kind of like it. It's a nice, unique twist on it. It's called Spellbreak. It's basically Fortnite, but more like an RPG, kind of. Basically, you get like 2 gauntlets. One is your primary gauntlet, and the other is your offhand, and you get 4 spells like you normally would in something like a MOBA. And it's basically... It combines both like the roguelike, or not roguelike, but it kind of combines like the traditional Battle Royale format of like a shooter Battle Royale with more of like how you would play out in a MOBA. The only thing I don't really like is that it does have a Z-axis, and does heavily use that Z-axis as well. It's a bit fun to use, but I generally don't like games that require a lot of aiming like that. So I'm pretty bad at it overall, but it's decently fun. Because one of the main things I actually don't like about shooters is the really heavily dependence on aiming on a XYZ axis, rather than having to just aim on a XY axis. Let's see. We'll take that over. Throw down a explosion. But yeah, we'll be doing them both on the same stream. We'll probably start with Fall Guys, switch over to the other thing, and then switch back to Fall Guys for tomorrow's stream. But I'm not sure. I've kind of been getting into a Battle Royale mood lately. I guess Fall Guys somewhat did it. And of course, Mario 35 comes out at next month. Beginning of next month. Oh, good. We got another Rainia. Okay, let's go see what we can upgrade. Those were those 2 chests. Okay. So, what's the total amount that we really have to work with right now? Well, first things first, let's go down to commons. That's what I want to do. By rarity is what I want to do. Base rarity. Let's go down to common. Okay, let's find something that's not pointless upgrade. Actually, first things first, how many males do we have to work with? So, we can upgrade, I believe, a common, a rare, and 3 ultra rare. I mean, 3 epics, I mean. Because that can go down, and you can use a combination of those and it still counts for the full. Theoretically, that can go down to 17 because we'll have that other one. But, yeah, that seems like what we can do. Okay, let's go find one of the commons that is not useless then. We need a common and a rare that isn't useless. Go. Or do we have any common left that isn't elf? Any common elf that we haven't upgraded? Technically this, so is there a better option? Because that's pretty bad. But any other common elf other than the one that we just passed? Because I want this because we technically use it for Guild War Day. The other one we upgraded, I think it's the last one, because I think I upgraded all of them beyond here. So fine, we'll upgrade you. You shall get your upgrade. This here is Striker, though your effect is completely pointless. But we'll give you 1. We'll give you 2, and then we'll use an ultra rare. So there's your first level. Here's your second level. And then we give you a Metal of Orpheus. Okay, 1 down. Okay, we'll be able to get to 80 total then. Next. Let's go do a rare. Rare that is not useless. Let's see. I might just go down the elf route again. And just upgrade the first elf we see that is underneath rare that we haven't upgraded. Unless there's something else that pops up that we see that is useful. Gosh, you're so useless. I'll keep going. You're pretty useless too. Those are kind of elves that if you get a summon off of that, they're just even they're like too useless to even bother. So is the one that we just kind of upgraded, but if we truly have to, we'll go upgrade one of them, I guess. Daemon, random Daemon's technically a good one to go for too once we eventually upgrade every elf. Because a lot of things do a random Daemon. Also, technically random Elemental's a thing now too that we have to worry about. A lot of random summons that can pull from like everything in the game. Yeah, we're just gonna probably have to do one of those lower elves, it looks like. Because I believe we've done pretty much everything else of relevance here. For the most part. Dragon Guard we still haven't done. Dragon Guard actually does gain a decent benefit. Dragons aren't meta right now though. But if we were ever to bring it back out again, I think I'm actually gonna go for it. Let's get Dragon Guard upgraded. So we'll use a rare. We'll use 2 rares, and then we'll go for the level up on this. Metal of Orpheus. Okay, there we go. And now that brings us to 333, meaning all those are truly not usable anymore, since we're at the lowest possible amount for all 3 of them. Because obviously we want to keep 3 of all of them. The only exception to that is Metal of Anu. Metal of Anu is perfectly fine to only have 1 of, because they do not stack. So you never need more than 1 of Metal of Anu. Okay, and now I think we start using seasons for the first time ever. Use them for what they're actually supposed to be used for, which is upgrading epics. And now we can upgrade 3 epics. Okay. Let's find 3 epics that aren't completely useless. That's gonna be hard. Most epics are some of the worst troops in the entire game for whatever reason. I'm not sure why epic is such a bad typing. But they decided to make epics almost as bad as commons as far as their overall usefulness. Tyrion gains durability is an elf though, so that could potentially be one. I almost want to go upgrade Tulio, however half its stats it doesn't even get to use. And for that reason, probably not. Though it is again, once again, an elf, so maybe. All these are just never going to be used. Tapon, technically. Oh yeah, we could go try upgrading some of the epics that are actually used a lot, but gain almost no direct benefits. So for example, Mercy, Summer, stuff like that. So I guess we'll upgrade some of those then. Ones that technically don't gain much of a benefit, but they're used so often that we'd still want to go and upgrade them. So let me see if I can go find them. So there's Mercy. Though I want to try finding some of the others. Let me try from the top. Oh, Green Seer. We used you for Guild War Day. I actually want to upgrade you, because we actually use it in a rather decent Guild War Day team. And I want to make sure you have extra durability just in case. Metal of Arania, we could theoretically scrap even lower. However, we don't know if next patch they're going to bother buffing it. Also, these are interchangeable, as you can see. We're using 1 Arania and 1 Medal of Seasons. They are the exact same rarity, and they are completely interchangeable with each other as far as upgrading is concerned. And I will go for a triple, of course. Yeah, Moon Rabbit's one too. I don't use that team as often though. I don't even think my Guild War Defend team ends up using one because I run a different variant of Divine Spell Quillen. Or actually, it might. I want to get the Summer one upgraded next. What's its name? I thought it was called Summer something. There it is. No, it's called Child of Summer. That's why I didn't find it by S. So let me go do Child of Summer. These are all troops that gain no direct benefit for winning quicker from being medaled. However, they're used enough that the extra durability will hopefully help them not die as quickly. Because generally, fully upgrading them with this many extra stats for durability will make it so they can survive one additional hit. That's not always the case, but it's a total of, how much durability is that? 4, 12, 24. It is 24 total additional durability. So that's normally enough to outlive one additional hit. Not always, but normally it is. Okay, and then we can get one more upgrade. Because we'll have exactly 6, which will bring us to 6 remaining medals. Okay, let's go find one more troop. That's kind of that same category. So we have Mercy, we have Bunny. Let's see. What else we have? What else? Trying to find something I use a lot. That one's one, but I don't use it too often. Fist of Zorn I was considering earlier. I don't feel like I use her enough necessarily, but she gains 666, which is a nice mix. How many medals do Mythics need? A lot. It needs 1 Nisha, 2 Nisha, then 3 Nishas. I have yet to ever get a Mythic medaled. Once we finally have every common and rare max, though, we will start gambling our common and rare medals on Mythics. But we're still a while away from that. I don't even think we have half the commons and rares maxed. Could still be like another half a year before we're really even comfortably at that point, maybe even longer. Because medals have been out for almost a year at this point. They came out in October of last year, like mid-October. So mid-October this year will be the 1-year mark of medals existing. However, half of last year I didn't really medal farm that much. I was mostly doing low-level explore. Anyways, Gimlet's okay. That one's okay. Green Seer we already upgraded. Hellcat's not really used that much. Oh, Harpy Mage is not a bad one to go for. What else? I know there's another Empower I use a lot under this category that I haven't done yet. Mercy's one, but I feel like I've been using her less. Moon Rabbit's one as well. I don't know, Moon Rabbit's somewhat tempting. Do I actually use it on a Guild War Defend right now? If the answer is yes, I'll do it. Let me check my Guild War Defends. Defend Red. I use Graveseer, oddly enough. Though I don't feel like I'd want to upgrade that one. For Defend Green, I use... Yeah, I do use Moon Rabbit for it. Yeah, I guess we will. Let me just double check the rest of them. This we use literally no epics. This we use no epics again. This we use Child of Summer, which we've already upgraded. And this we use Farsa Troll, which we already upgraded. So, yeah, I guess we'll do Moon Rabbit. Why not? It's used for the Divine Spell Quillen meta. So you shall get extra stats. It's not really one that needs to live. But, we'll give it extra stats nonetheless. Running out of viable epics to upgrade. And there we go. And with that, we now have what should be 80 medals. So if we go under our achievements now, and back out of here, we can see that we still have 3 of all the medals. If we just go check over here, let's go to upgrade and show here. So we still have 1, because that one's fine, I only have 1. Initiatives we're saving for upgrade. 3, 3, that's not 1. 3, 3, and 3. Okay, there we go. Now let's go check the achievement. So we should be at 80 now. We're almost there. 4/5 the way there. Let's see. Where is the thingy thing? 79. Oh no, I'm 1 short. I don't have any more upgrades. Wait, I thought we were at 80 from that. Or maybe it didn't count the most recent one. Didn't we just upgrade 5 things? I thought we had 75 earlier. It was 74. Well, we're pretty much there. You could pretty much say that we're 4/5 of the way there. But we got 21 left. We're almost there. So close. But we'll work towards it over time. Obviously, we can't do any more upgrades right now, as we are pretty much maxed out as far as, depleted as far as tokens are concerned. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be wrapping up for now. Tomorrow night, we'll be going over all the normal weekly spoilers as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, we'll go over all the normal weekly event stuff that we know of prior to Monday. Then on the Monday video, we go over everything, since we'll know more info then, and go over teams and everything for the week. But yeah, tomorrow night, we'll go over the usual, grind a little bit more tokens, and finishing up anything else we need to do throughout the night. And other than that, throughout the day, we'll be doing Fall Guys and a Spirit Break, which are both roguelikes that came out in the last month. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys soon. And in the case of Spirit Break, it actually came out literally like 2 days ago or something. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys soon. Have a wonderful weekend, and don't forget, next weekend is Vault Event, so we will be grinding that heavily. The entire weekend will be dedicated to farming that up. We'll at least get in 12 hours, if not more, over the course of the weekend, and do our normal grind. And hopefully we'll get an epic Vault key, because we don't have any yet. It's not too enticing, the rewards that are in it. It's still really good, but for how rare it is, it's mostly just to get the achievement, and so that we finally get to see one. Because we've heard of it, but we've never actually gotten to open one ourselves. Anyways, guys, enjoy your weekend. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything reckless. And I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for stopping by, as always. Greatly appreciate it.